Awesome. So Airbuild is building sustainable cities through carbon negative infrastructure. Buildings account for over 40% of our global emissions. And currently, over 140 countries and 1,000 companies have committed to hit net zero with no viable pathway to get there. The reason is because the existing solutions revolve around carbon reduction and carbon mitigation as opposed to carbon removal. And that's where Airbuild comes in. We're integrating nature into our cities to enable those governments and companies capture carbon, generate energy, and filter wastewater on site at the incredible low cost of $70 per ton. We've done 3 select case studies of our panel deployments on building facades, rooftops, parking structures, and you can see the amount of carbon that we actively remove from the environment per year. So the question is, how do we do it? We're combining the natural carbon sequestration and water filtration ability of microalgae with the scalability and energy generation ability of solar cells. So our product looks just like a traditional solar panel, but we've created an environment on the inside for algal cultivation. And that creates a synergistic relationship between the solar cells and the algae, because the solar cells absorbs the harmful part of the UV so that the algae doesn't get cooked. And having the bed of water under the PV cells boosts the efficiency, because right now, with traditional solar that we have, the reason why they aren't as efficient is because of energy loss due to heat. And one panel currently generates as much energy as a traditional solar does, captures between 150 to 200 kilograms of carbon per year, while filtering roughly 500 gallons of wastewater. And you can scale this exponentially with having number of panels you want. We've zoned in on our customer profile and validated it through our letters of intent as companies and governments with buildings that have to comply with state and federal environmental rules. Since we're cultivating algae, our customers get to profit from the mandatory carbon market, being that we are a direct air capture solution, as well as the algae biomass market, which is growing at over 5% per year, and to promote the circular economy. Our market is the decarbonization market, currently valued at 1.7 trillion, growing at over 11% per year. And we believe that we can obtain $40 billion worth, being that we're going to be the first to market with a direct air capture solution for the built environment. For our business model, we see ourselves as the OEMs. So we charge a one-time fee for panel sales, monthly subscription for algae harvest and data management. And then we charge a 5% transaction fee for any transaction that takes place in our marketplace, be it the biomass or the carbon credits. We've partnered with 2 labs on the East Coast here in the US, in University of Massachusetts and Bigelow Labs, zoned in on our customer profile and validated them through our letters of intent, have 3 pending pilots here in the US with Sweet Farms in New York, River Spirits in San Diego, and Port of Portland. We've gone through and currently are going through some incredible accelerators, built out our MVP. We're currently at TRL 4, and we plan to go to TRL 7 once we deploy with Sweet Farms and go through that field validation. We've also applied for our first provisional patent around the panel design and have 2 more in the pipeline around harvesting as well as nutrient supply. Our team is relatively stacked. I'm a degreed mechanical engineer with an MBA and a master's in cybersecurity for some reason. I worked as a sales engineer for over 7 years. John is our Chief Sustainability Officer, and Richard is our Chief Science and Technology Officer, who decided I could be the only person with an MBA, so he went to go get one too. PhD holding microbiologist. And we've also built out our core engineering team with Maher and James. We're currently raising $1 million for our pre-seed round. We have $425,000 committed, and we're raising this money to get to TRL 7, which is a completed field validation, as well as complete our Vera offset registration so that our pre-commercialization customers can profit from the carbon offsets from day 1 of their deployment. We've always seen this company growing in phases. Phase 1 has always been to, which is where we are right now, to clean the air in our cities using our solution. Phase 2 is to genetically modify an algae strain for increased carbon capture, as well as biomass generation. We see this as a software update to a hardware solution. Phase 3 is to build out a decentralized gigaton scale facility powered by algae, which shows a viable pathway to reducing the cost of carbon capture to under $50 per ton. Phase 4 is integrating water detoxification into our product for existing beds of water for cities and communities around the world. Thank you.